I can't do it. It's so weird. It's so weird. Can we just start with it like normal? Of course, whichever tripod you choose in the Vortex lineup, you will be covered by the V. Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about the differences between the Mountain Pass tripod, the High Country 2 tripod, and the Summit Carbon 2 tripod. First, let's address some of their similarities. The most notable being that all of these tripod kits come with the same two-way adjustable pan head. That head is capable of supporting up to 22 pounds, and it is Arca-Swiss compatible. It also comes with a quick release plate that is Arca-Swiss itself, with a 1/4 threaded insert that can attach to your binocular adapters, your spotting scope bodies, and anything else with the 1/4 threaded portion in the bottom of it. Other similarities between these kits include the fact that they all have a removable center section with a counterweight hook on the bottom, which you can hang weights from for improved stability of the tripod. Then you're also going to see when it's in the stowed position, all of them have the rubber packing strap, and then all the way at the bottom, they all have rubber feet for keeping solidly in place on the ground. 3-angle leg pivot locks on all of these tripods allow the tripod to be put in just about any position, up high off the ground or with the legs completely splayed out and nice and low to the ground. Now let's address some of the differences between these tripods. The biggest differences you're going to see between all of them will be primarily size, weight, and also construction or material that they're made of. Over here with the Mountain Pass and the High Country 2 tripods, they have aluminum construction, whereas with the Summit Carbon 2, we have carbon fiber leg construction. Now, different materials can have their own advantages, but the biggest one we want to point out here is weight. Let's compare similarly sized tripods with the Mountain Pass over here with the aluminum leg construction and the Summit Carbon 2 with its carbon fiber leg construction. The Mountain Pass weighs in at 3.1 pounds overall, and the Summit Carbon 2 comes in at 2.5 pounds. So right there with the material change, you can see we've saved over a ½ pound of weight. And if you're really counting ounces in your pack, that can be a really big deal. Now in the middle here with the High Country 2 tripod, it has aluminum construction in the legs, just like our Mountain Pass tripod, which is a great material for overall strength and weight still. But again, it's not carbon fiber, so that coupled with the fact that it is a larger and capable of being taller tripod, it comes in at 4 pounds. Speaking of the size differences between these tripods, that's another thing you're going to have to take into consideration when selecting your kit. Going from shortest to tallest in terms of maximum overall height in these tripods, we start with the Summit Carbon 2 here, which can achieve a maximum overall height of 53.3 inches. Then we go to the Mountain Pass tripod, which can achieve a maximum height of 56 inches. The largest overall maximum height out of all of these three is the High Country 2, which comes in at a maximum height of 62.5 inches. So here we have all the tripods at their maximum height. I'm 5'10", just for reference, and we have the Summit Carbon 2 and the Mountain Pass tripods over here, the smaller and more packable of these three tripods. But as you can see, if I'm at standing height here, probably the only optic I'm going to be able to comfortably use is something like an angled spotter, which I can look down into. A straight spotter or binoculars, I'm going to have a harder time getting behind those. Unlike over on the High Country 2 over here, where at its maximum height, I would have no issue whatsoever looking through a straight spotter or binoculars. Of course, you're not always going to be using the tripod at its absolute maximum height. In some cases, you may wish to actually get it nice and low to the ground. So referring to these tripods' minimum possible height, we have the High Country 2 here at 11.3 inches. Then we have our Mountain Pass at 9 inches capable minimum height, and the Summit Carbon 2 being capable of getting all the way down to 6.3 inches overall height. Another important dimension to be aware of is the overall folded length of these tripods when the legs are completely stowed. The Summit Carbon 2 and the Mountain Pass tripods are able to stow smaller than the High Country 2 here because they have 4 leg sections as opposed to the High Country 2's 3 leg sections. With the Summit Carbon 2, it can condense all the way down to 18.1 inches in length. And with the Mountain Pass tripod, you can get it all the way down to 19 inches in length. That High Country 2 can get all the way down to 24.3 inches. Last thing we'll mention here when it comes to differences is the leg lock mechanisms on these tripods. With the High Country 2 and the Mountain Pass tripods, we get the flip lever locks for the legs to extend and contract and then lock into place. And then when it comes to the Summit Carbon 2, we have the quarter turn leg locks. So there you have it, folks. Those are the differences between the Mountain Pass tripod, the High Country 2 tripod, and the Summit Carbon 2 tripod. As you can tell, the Summit Carbon 2 and the Mountain Pass are definitely smaller and built for packability, whereas the High Country 2, if you can live with a little bit extra size and weight, is capable of getting up to a taller overall height. Of course, whichever tripod you choose in the Vortex lineup, you can rest assured that it's going to be covered by the VIP lifetime warranty. If you have any questions about the models we talked about here in particular, or really any of our Vortex products, definitely let us know. You can hit us up in the comments below or via social media, phone, email, whatever works best for you. We always love hearing from you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.